Recoil control is one of the most important skills to develop when it comes to Warzone. But the problem is, for most of us, we just don't know where to start, and we hope that we're just gonna get better over time. But in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how you can go from this to this. First things first, everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Danger D. I am a Warzone content creator, and if you find today's video helpful at all, maybe consider liking and subscribing, but no pressure, totally up to you guys. So when it comes to recoil control, there are two main factors to getting better. The first one is making sure that you actually have the correct settings. Now this is going to apply to controller players only, so if you're a mouse and key player, no worries, just go ahead and skip to the next section. But if you are a controller player, there's actually settings within the game of Warzone that will help you control recoil easier. The first one is controller vibration. It actually shocks me how many people play with controller vibration turned on. Now I get it. A lot of you like to use that controller vibration for something else, if you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I wouldn't know. Turn controller vibration off. To control recoil, you need to have ultimate precision with your thumbs, and if your controller is just rumbling and shaking and moving, that doesn't make any sense. The next thing we want to address is our aim response curve. Now, this will take some playing around with and finding out what your preference is, but I will tell you, the majority of the professional competitive players do play on dynamic. But dynamic will actually help you accomplish a few things. The first one, it will dynamically actually change your sensitivity higher when you're in close combat engagements and you need to flick onto people really quickly. But more importantly, it will dynamically slow down your sensitivity when you are in far away engagements and you need to have that ultimate precision. The last thing we want to adjust when it comes to our controller settings is our ADS multiplier. This is again addressing your sensitivity, but specifically it is the sensitivity of you when you are aimed down sight. And again, what I do and what a lot of professional players do is they actually lower this number below 0. This will be, again, something that you want to play with and figure out what makes sense for you, for your controller, for your skill ability, but I would suggest starting around 0.8. All right, now that we've got our settings figured out, let's talk about practically how you can get better at controlling recoil in the game. Now, every gun in Warzone has a recoil pattern. It's important to actually know what that recoil pattern is. A very easy way that you can do this is go up to a wall at any place in the game and just shoot your gun without pulling down on the trigger and see what that recoil pattern is. Once you understand what the recoil pattern is, maybe it's up and to the left, up and to the right, maybe there's an S curve somewhere in the middle, or maybe it is just straight vertical. Once you know what that recoil pattern is, you now know what you need to do to counteract that recoil pattern to make sure your gun doesn't move. If your gun moves up and to the left, then what you want to be doing on your side is actually pulling down and to the right. Our goal is always with our gun, we want it to stay at the center plane, to not be moving right, left, up, or down. So depending on what the recoil pattern is naturally of the gun, we need to do the exact opposite. And once you do this over and over and over again, it will become second nature to the point where you can pick up any gun at any time and you will naturally, without even thinking about it, know exactly what you need to do. So try these things out and then let me know down in the comments below, did these tips help you? And if you're looking for more tips, for more loadout suggestions, for just more overall Warzone coaching, you can always go over to my stream where we stream every single day, twitch.tv/danger_D. That is danger with 2 R's _D.